Hi guys, welcome back. It's Simply Amanda. Thank you for taking the time to join me on my channel today. I'm going to be attempting is the word, to make a good old Southern biscuit. I've tried making biscuits before, and they're just not, I don't know, it's just something I can't get. Now, I will link you above to a 100-year-old Appalachian biscuit recipe that my mother-in-law does. Y'all, I've tried a recipe. She's got the knack. I don't. But anyway, I found a new recipe. I thought I'd bring you along. So let's see if I can finally make what I would call a decent, non-crumbly Southern buttermilk biscuit. I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. So guys, this is where I'm going to be getting that ingredient that I've never used before. It calls for frozen butter. Calls for, I think it's about half a stick of frozen butter. And this is where I keep my butter at. So I'm going to take this stick of butter and y'all, I'm going to take it over here and show you what else I'm going to need. So like I said, it has to be frozen butter. So here what we got going so far. You need 2.5 cups of self-rising flour. You need a cup of buttermilk. You need a shredder to shred this right here, which I'll tell you the amount in a minute. And then you need, I'm not exactly sure how much this is. I think this is about 1/4 cup of regular butter that you're going to use to put on top of the biscuits and also on the bottom of this pan. That's going to be something I'm doing different. So instead of putting, most people use parchment paper or they oil it, I'm going to melt the butter and put it in there and let all this goodness soak up. Is it going to work? I have no clue. Let's get started. Alright guys, here's something I'm noticing already. The warmer this butter gets, the more it's making a mess. And I'm having to clean it out of the grater. So, yeah, be aware of that. Be aware of that. Okay. And, of course, I've got butter all over my hands, but that's fine. We'll leave it like that. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your 2.5 cups of flour, pour it in there. And I think a fork is going to work a whole lot better for this. And just mix all of that in. Trying to make sure you guys can see that, but it's not. Mix all of that in. And then you're going to want to take this and chill it for 10 minutes in the refrigerator. Alright, so while the butter flour mixture is chilling, take that 1/3 cup of melted butter and I'm just going to pour it all on the bottom right here. Pour it all on the bottom because this is, I'm hoping that this is going to make the bottom brown and crispy. I really have no idea. It's just something I've seen before in other videos. And I'm kind of like just hoping this will work for me. I don't really know. Let me grab something. So I'm just going to grab it and make sure that I can like put it all around. Yeah. What I like about this, honestly, though, it's just 3 ingredients: buttermilk, flour, and butter. You can't go wrong with that. So that's what that looks like right now. Y'all, it's really cool in this house today. It's seriously cool. I mean, you wouldn't believe how cool it is. It's actually 54 degrees outside, which is the coolest day we've had so far. And it's going to get to 31 tonight, which should be our first freeze. I got to get outside. I'm done with this and bring my flowers inside because I'm not ready to let them die. Because it's supposed to be back up in the 70s next week again with low in the 50s. So, ooh, did you hear that? Now I'm going to go over here to the, where did I put it? I put it in the refrigerator and I'm going to pull it out and then we're going to put our buttermilk in it and mix it up, roll it out, and put it inside this lovely butter soaked dish. Y'all, I'm really hoping this will turn out right. tiniest bit more of buttermilk, probably about a tablespoon. I'm not quite sure. Right there, because it's like all sticky on the bottom and dry. Yeah, I think I might have done too much flour because I didn't use quite the right measurement. Well, it said the measurement was right. The problem was, if you don't do it a certain way, it messes up. So let me go ahead and get my hands in here. Always, your hands are always best. Oh yes, this is much better. Much, much better. If I can get all this mixed in. This mixed up, y'all. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is just get some flour, throw it on here because we're going to be rolling this out and working with it. See all that dry part? Yeah, that's the issue. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this and just kind of like pat it down. The directions said to pat it down once, fold it over once, pat it down, and then maybe do that one more time. So 2 folds, 2 pats, and then we're going to take this and make it round, and I'm going to flatten it out as much as I can. Then I'll get my roller, make it about 1/2 inch thick. I'm thinking, I'm not really sure. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of trying to get this as uniform as possible. So, got that rolled out. Now, what I'm going to use to cut it out with, since I don't have a biscuit dough cutter, it's just very simply, it's this thing right here. A beautiful, y'all, yeah, you know what this is. Oh goodness, a canning jar reel. Very good. Dipping it into here to make sure it gets nice and floured. And then I'm just going to start cutting. Okay. Like I said, I'm just going to cut these out right here. I'm not exactly sure how many it's going to make. The recipe said 14 to 12. So we'll see. Yeah. So here's one I just did now, and here's one I did like 5 minutes ago. They're already rising, which surprised me. So I'm just going to take them, put them in here. Hopefully I'll get about at least 3. Again, so I know you need to put them together in order to keep them rising. And what we're going to do now is just fill this up. Okay, guys, I did want to show you this little trick. I used to make buttermilk biscuits at McDonald's. That was like one of the first jobs I had when I got out of high school. And whenever we had dough left over like this, dough right here, and it's not enough to actually make a biscuit with. And when I put the biscuits in here, this needs to be against something else and to make it help it rise. So all I'm going to do is take this, put it right here. Actually, I need to make it a little longer. And this is what they taught me to do at McDonald's. You take it, you push it here, and you push it around like that. I'm not sure if you can tell, like that. And it will go up against this right here, and it'll help it rise. So anyway, here's what it looks like. Y'all, that's how cold it is in here right now. This is already getting hard. We're going to put it in the refrigerator after I put a little bit of butter on top and bring them back out. And Lord willing, they'll be good, y'all. All right, guys, so here the biscuits are. They cooked at about 375 for about 15, 25 minutes, depending on your oven. Here's what they look like. They look amazing. They look good so far. They look good so far. They did rise really beautifully. I'm not sure if you can tell. I'm going to pull one out. And as you can see right here, this little piece right here, it did help. It did help to keep this one and allowed it to rise. So I'll go ahead and pull this one out right here. Put this onto a plate right here. And you can see what it looks like right here. Actually, maybe you don't. Hold on a second. Guys, here's what the biscuit looks like. I'm trying to find a place in my kitchen because the lighting is absolutely really bright in here today. I don't even have a ring light going, but here's what it looks like. It did rise beautifully. I want to show you the bottom. It is hot. The butter did make it nice and brown, and I'm not sure if you can tell, but that looks really crispy, which is what I was aiming for. So let me get it over here and put some butter in it. So here's our biscuit. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like when you open it. See if this is going to open right. Oh my word. What you think, y'all? Does that look good? Oh my goodness. Oh, y'all, you don't understand how much I love carbs. Give me a little bit of butter here. Okay. Slap, well, excuse me. We're not slapping a little bit of butter. We're slapping a lot of butter on here. Yeah, we're slapping a lot of butter on here. Here comes the taste test, y'all. It's the taste test. I got it crispy on the bottom like I wanted it. Not so much on the top, but that's fine. It looks very flaky. Very, very flaky indeed. I'm going to try this. A tad bit dry. Just a tad bit. But I can taste the absolutely marvelousness of a biscuit, which is like amazing comfort food that I ain't got a lick of business eating right now. But I'm going to go walk it off. So, y'all, it worked. I think the biggest part, if you look in here, well, you can see the layers in there. I'm not sure if you can see the layers in there or not. I think by flipping the dough over, patting it and flipping over it again, gave it the absolute layers that it needs. You know, like a layer biscuit is supposed to have, because you can see it's kind of wanting to break apart the layers. I think that was the trick to that. So let me go ahead and get the rest of these buttered. Guys, I really, truly think that I have a winner with these biscuits right here. If I can get them up here and show you. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of that light again. Y'all, I think I have a winner. Look at that. You can even see the layers in it. Hopefully you can. Oh, word, y'all. I think it's a good recipe. I really do. I just think I have no business eating them. But, I'm going to. I can go walk it off. But anyway, guys, definitely I will link the recipe in the description box below. And like I said earlier, I honestly think the key to this is flipping it over. That gives it the layers. And then putting the extra butter on the bottom to get it crispy on the bottom. Yeah, I think that's it. So guys, you go ahead. Have an amazing day. Would not these be amazing? Just from looking at them, trust me, they taste good. On a Thanksgiving table. And very economical. Very economical. Cost me hardly anything. 3 ingredients. Description down the box. Or check out above for the 100-year Appalachian biscuit recipe from my mother-in-law. She makes amazing ones, y'all. Seriously. I can't touch hers, but these are pretty close. You guys have an amazing day. Should I get me another one? Should I? God bless.